Have you ever wondered how the history of concrete, one of the most common materials we see around us, evolved over time? Welcome to our journey into the past, where we shed light on the humble beginnings of concrete. This transformative material which has shaped our world has a rich history that dates back to ancient times. Believe it or not, the first known instances of concrete usage can be traced back to the ancient Middle East around 6,000 years ago. Here, the ingenious inhabitants mixed mud with straw to create sturdy bricks. They discovered that adding volcanic ash to their concoction made the material even stronger. This primitive form of concrete was used to build houses, walls, and even water conduits. This was the birth of what we now know as concrete, a simple yet revolutionary discovery that altered the course of human history. From these humble beginnings, concrete was set to become a building block of civilization. The Romans were the first to truly harness the power of this versatile material. Concrete, in the hands of the Romans, became more than just a building material. It was a medium of architectural expression and a symbol of the empire's might. The Romans refined the production of concrete, moving away from the rudimentary methods of their predecessors. They discovered that by adding volcanic ash, known as pozzolana, to the mix, they could create a substance that was not only stronger but also resistant to water. This was a game changer. It meant that concrete structures could be built in damp conditions and even underwater, so bridges, harbors, and aqueducts soon began to spring up across the empire, demonstrating the immense potential of this innovative material. But let's not forget about the iconic Roman structures that still stand today, testament to the ingenuity of ancient engineers. The Pantheon, for instance, boasts the world's largest unreinforced concrete dome. Its construction over 2,000 years ago required a careful gradation of concrete mixes. Heavier, coarser materials were used at the base, while lighter ones mixed with more volcanic ash were reserved for the upper levels and the dome itself. This ingenious use of concrete allowed the Romans to create a massive open interior space bathed in natural light from the central oculus. Then there's the Colosseum, another architectural marvel. Its outer walls, standing nearly 4 stories high, were constructed using a complex system of concrete and brick. The durability of these materials, combined with the Romans' masterful engineering, has allowed the Colosseum to withstand earthquakes, looting, and the passage of time. Indeed, the Romans elevated concrete to an art form, crafting structures of incredible scale and beauty. Yet as the empire grew, so did its dependence on concrete. And when the Roman Empire eventually fell, the art of concrete making fell with it. Knowledge of this versatile material and the skills to manipulate it were lost to the world, plunging construction into what we now call the Dark Ages. As the Roman Empire fell, so did the art of concrete making, plunging into the Dark Ages. It took over 1,000 years for concrete to make its comeback. After the fall of the Roman Empire, concrete was, in essence, forgotten. It became a lost art, buried under the sands of time until the 18th century rolled around. This was a time of scientific and technological revolution. The world was changing, and with it, construction practices were evolving too. The need for a durable, dependable, and versatile building material was greater than ever before. And so, the search began. Pioneers in the field of construction began experimenting with different materials and compositions, hoping to stumble upon something that could revolutionize the world of construction. In the midst of this quest, an Englishman named John Smeaton made a discovery that would change everything. He was tasked with building a lighthouse, the Eddystone Lighthouse, that could withstand the harsh conditions of the sea. After extensive experimentation, Smeaton discovered that a mixture of limestone and clay, when heated together, produced a substance that could harden underwater. This was hydraulic lime, a precursor to what we now know as cement. Smeaton's discovery was monumental, but it was just the beginning. Several decades later, another Englishman named Joseph Aspdin took Smeaton's discovery a step further. He patented a method of producing a superior binding material by burning finely ground limestone and clay together. He named this material Portland cement, after the stone quarries on the Isle of Portland. This was a turning point. Portland cement was not only stronger and more durable than hydraulic lime, but it also had the ability to set underwater, just like the ancient Roman concrete. This made it an ideal material for the construction of bridges, ports, and other structures that were exposed to water and harsh weather conditions. The rediscovery of concrete was not a sudden event, but rather a gradual process of experimentation and innovation. It was driven by the visionaries of the time who saw potential in a forgotten material and transformed it into something that would change the world. With the invention of Portland cement, the stage was set for concrete to reclaim its place in the world of construction. The 19th and 20th centuries saw a concrete revolution. A period of intense exploration and innovation. It was during this time that concrete truly began to shape the world as we know it. The advent of reinforced concrete in the mid-19th century was a complete game-changer. This revolutionary technique involved embedding iron or steel bars within the concrete, creating a composite material with enhanced strength and durability. This innovation was instrumental in the construction of the first modern skyscrapers. One standout example is the Ingalls Building in Cincinnati, Ohio. Completed in 1903, it was the world's first reinforced concrete skyscraper, standing a proud 16 stories high. This remarkable feat of engineering demonstrated the sheer potential of concrete, paving the way for the skyscraper boom that was to follow. As the 20th century rolled in, concrete continued to evolve and adapt. Architects and engineers pushed the boundaries of what was possible, leading to the creation of some of the world's most iconic structures. Take, for instance, the Sydney Opera House. While its white sails are the unmistakable image of Australia's cultural capital, beneath those sails lies an intricate network of concrete ribs and shells. This architectural marvel, completed in 1973, is a testament to the versatility and adaptability of concrete. Or consider the Hoover Dam, an engineering marvel that tamed the Colorado River. Constructed between 1931 and 1936, it stands as an enduring symbol of human ingenuity. The dam, made of a staggering 3.25 million cubic yards of concrete, would not have been possible without the advancements in concrete technology. From towering skyscrapers to breathtaking dams, these landmarks underline the transformative impact of concrete on our built environment. They are a testament to the creativity of architects and engineers who harnessed the properties of this versatile material to create structures that were not just functional but also aesthetically pleasing. This period of innovation and exploration laid the groundwork for the concrete landscape we see today. By the mid-20th century, concrete had transformed our cities and our lives. From ancient times to the present day, concrete has proven itself to be a truly timeless material. Today, it's as relevant as ever, forming the backbone of modern construction and playing an integral role in our everyday life. Our cities, teeming with towering skyscrapers and sprawling infrastructure, are a testament to the strength and versatility of concrete. It's not just about the impressive high-rises and the vast highways, though. From the humble garden path to the foundations of our homes, concrete is at the heart of it all, quietly shaping the world around us. But concrete isn't just resting on its laurels. It's a material that's constantly evolving, adapting to the demands of the times. Today, we see a push towards sustainability with the development of green concrete that reduces carbon emissions. There's also a drive for durability and resilience, with high-performance concrete that can withstand extreme weather conditions and resist degradation over time. Innovation is also opening up new possibilities in design. Self-healing concrete embedded with bacteria that produce limestone can repair its own cracks, prolonging its lifespan and reducing maintenance costs. Then there's translucent concrete, which allows light to pass through, creating a stunning interplay of shadow and light that challenges our perception of this traditionally opaque material. Looking ahead, the potential for concrete is as vast as ever. Researchers are exploring the use of nanotechnology to create concrete with exceptional strength and flexibility. There's even talk of concrete that can absorb and store carbon dioxide, turning a significant source of greenhouse gas emissions into a solution for climate change. So as we stand on the precipice of a new era, we find ourselves marveling at the enduring resilience of this ancient material. Its story is one of continual reinvention, of rising to meet the challenges of each new age. As we look to the future, one thing remains clear: the story of concrete is far from over.